Here are some date night ideas for this Friday and Saturday when the moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn in traditional astrology. So, Saturn is the planet that rules containment, locking something away behind bars or in a cage to protect you and keep you safe from it. It's also an air sign, which talks about intellect and knowledge. So, anything educational is always really good for air sign moon transits. But taking your date to the zoo is a perfect combination of these two things, where you get to observe these animals from the safety of a containment and also learn about them and expand your intellect and knowledge about these animals. Obviously, zoos can be a little bit controversial. You want to make sure you're going to an ethical zoo, but they're an important part of environmental conservation because a lot of people don't really care about these animals unless they get to see them with their own two eyes and learn about them in real life. Continuing with the theme of educational experiences, going on a date to a museum like the Museum of Natural History is another really great way to take advantage of this air sign energy. And Saturn also rules bones. So checking out some dinosaur skeletons is a really great way to embrace the Aquarius energy. If you're in New York, we have the Cradle of Aviation Museum in Long Island. Again, it's an air sign. So taking an educational experience to learn about airplanes is very fitting. Aquarius is the sign that rules over the concept of time and time travel. And as the fixed air sign, it talks about fixing or securing, locking away information. So, making a time capsule with your date that you can open in the future is a really good way to play with the concept of time and securing or locking away information. Write a letter to your loved one, include some photos and some things that are, iconic for this time period that'll make you feel like you're time traveling when you open it in the future. Aquarius is the sign that rules scientific experimentation and innovation. So, a cute romantic way to do this with your date is to invent a new recipe together. You can experiment with different recipe combinations or swapping out different seasonings. And at the end, you will have a completely one of a kind, innovative dish that you guys made together, which is a romantic yet kind of, intellectual way to bond with your partner or your date. Aquarius is the sign that rules outer space and space travel, anything beyond the limitations of Earth's atmosphere. Obviously, unless you're dating Elon Musk, you can't actually go to space for a date night, but classic stargazing, looking up at the stars and connecting with the cosmos is a really good way to tap into that Aquarius energy this weekend. We've already talked about Saturn as the traditional ruler of Aquarius, ruling over things like containment and locking things away. Saturn is the planet that rules restrictions and bondage. So if it's your thing, this is the weekend to break those handcuffs out, if you catch my drift.